Now this bike was a good deal. Vinny's coming over to sniff it out. He thinks it's a good deal too. So I picked this thing up for $1,200. It's a 1997 YZ250. Super clean. Looks like it's in really, really good condition for the year. Vinny, what do you think, bud? What do you think? What do you think, buddy? Vinny's hair is finally starting to grow back out. But yeah, so you can see by the VIN, the 10th letter is a V on this one. So it's 1997. Both brakes work. Everything seems like it's working on it. Tires are nice. Lots of tread left on the tires. Chain and sprockets look good. Rims look good. Everything looks pretty decent. Plastic right here is broken. The other one's good. And then the rest of the plastics are really nice. No cracks, no scrapes. Looks really good. Just needs a graphics kit. It's got the works connection guards right there. I think on the other side as well. Yep, right there. The frame looks like it's in really good condition. Like I said, for the age, not a lot of rust on there. You can see pretty dang clean. Pro circuit pipe. I think that's the original stock one. Actually, that might be Pro Circuit. Yeah, that looks like a Pro Circuit one as well. So full Pro Circuit exhaust system. So yeah, it looks pretty decent. So this one was sitting for a while. The owner said that it did not run. So he's like, I'll give you a good deal and you can have it for 1,200 bucks. I don't know when the last time it did run. I'm thinking it was a couple of years ago. Probably like 5 years ago or so. And then it's got the Renthal bars on it. And it looks like it's got different grips. Let's see, what kind of grips are these? Renthal grips as well. Levers are nice. This one's a little bit bent. But yeah, overall, a really, really nice bike. Those are aftermarket as well. Aluminum. Cool. So, like I said again, this bike does not run, so we're going to go through the procedure of trying to get it to run, and hopefully it does. I didn't even kick this thing over yet. Let's just see. Oh yeah, she's got compression. Sounds smooth in there. Sounds really smooth. So this one might be an easy one. I hope it is. That would be an amazing deal if it was. All right, let's see what's underneath this seat here. Looks like we're going to be in good shape here. Filter's really nice. Nice and oiled up. It's awesome when people take good care of their bikes. So it's nice to see someone take care of their bike. Let's check the coolant out since we're over here. See what that looks like. See if it's topped off. Yeah, there's some red coolant in there. Yeah, it's topped off. So radiator is holding coolant. So that's a good sign. Let's check the oil next. You can see it takes 750 milliliters. Let's see what this looks like in here. Oh, it's kind of clear. that just might be because it was sitting for a long time. Yeah, it looks pretty clear on the paper. At least it's not like super dark. There's not a ton of oil in there. So we'll definitely change that out. So coming over to the left side of the bike, there's actually a filter on the gas line, which is really weird to have on a two-stroke. Because it's got a plastic tank, so I don't know what they're filtering. If there's any gas in here. Ooh, she looks a little rough. There's like nothing in there at all. No, it doesn't smell that bad. Yeah, there's like really no gas in there at all. So let's just get this filter off of here and just see what this looks like. Try to get this line off of here. That's pretty hard down there. I think the filter's coming out. Okay. At least we got some of it off. We might have to add a little gas to it. There's not much in the tank. Oh, it's coming out. Alright, gas is flowing. Pretty good flow. This might fire right up. Alright, it stopped flowing now. Why did that stop flowing? Is that all the gas that was in it? Must be. Let's add a little bit and see if that still works. Alright, we added some gas to it. Let's see what we've got now for gas flow. Oh, that's really good. Alright. I think we're going to be in business here. This might actually just fire right up. I don't know if we can get to the drain bowl. I don't think there is one. I think there's just an overflow. Yeah, I don't know if you can drain the carb. Doesn't look like you can. So, I think we should just reconnect this thing. Let's just see if the carb leaks here. It's flowing. It's continuing to flow. And it stopped. No gas leaking anywhere out of the overflow. Wow. Alright, well, it took gas, so let's attempt to fire this thing up. Maybe it'll fire up first kick. This would be really lucky if we got it to fire up without doing any work to it. Let's see. Alright, we didn't get lucky today. Did not fire up. I was giving it some throttle, trying to get some gas in there. Wouldn't go. We've got the choke on, still wouldn't go. So Yep, I guess we gotta start tearing it down. Let's get the gas tank off, check for spark, and then we'll start digging into that carb, I guess. See if we can find the problem. All right, we got the 2 bolts out here. Let's see if the gas tank can come off now. Yep. All right, there's the spark plug. Let's see if we can get that out. And then we'll check for spark right away, but look how nice that frame is. No rust anywhere on it. Looking pretty good. Maybe we weren't getting spark. We're running an NGK, what is this plug? BR8ES. There's definitely a compression. So I don't think that's the problem. So it's gotta be spark or fuel, I would think. See what the spark plug looks like. Running pretty good. Not bad. Does she have spark? We will find out right now. What do you guys think? Oh yeah. Good spark. Well, that's good. Alright. Let's just put a little oil down the cylinder. Just because it's been sitting for a while. A little 2-stroke oil going down. Just to help move with the cylinder a bit. Crank it over a couple times. Oh, that's nice and smooth. Cool. All right, so we've got spark. Feels like we have compression. So it must be not getting gas to the carb. So maybe a plugged up pilot. So let's get that carburetor out of there and see if we can see what's causing it to not get fuel. So we've got a Keihin carb on here. I believe that's the stock carburetor that came with these bikes. Let's see if we can get this carb out of here. Looks like it has the original carburetor lines as well on it. Alright, let's see if we can maneuver this thing out of here. I want to rip the boot. There we go. I don't know if it's going to fit through there. It's got to, right? I don't think the subframe can come off, can it? I wonder if we've got to take the subframe off to get it out. Or swing it up, I mean. Let's see if we can fit it through there. That's going to be a really tight fit. I think it's got to go back. I don't know. That might not fit. I don't think it's going to. It might have to come out through the back. So the bolt right here has to come out, and then the bolt right there has to come out. And now the subframe should fold up. Not too much. Holding on to something. There we go. That's how you do that. Yeah. And then the slide has 2 screws right up here we gotta get out. Just pull this carburetor off here. Alright, cool. That's off. See if there's any gas in here. I know there was. See how much there was in there. A bunch of it already poured out. So there's a little bit in there. Oh, geez, it all just poured out of here. There's a lot in there. Definitely getting gas. See a bunch of gas pouring out already. So this thing had a ton of gas. Alright, let's see what we got here. Float bowl is very clean. Couple small pieces down here. Something. A little bit of crud down there. We'll clean that out. So far, very clean. Alright, our needle and float are working as they should. Looks super clean in here. Running a 170 main. It's gotta be that the pilot jet's clogged, right? Guess we'll start there. But everything is super clean in here. Does not look like it's been sitting for very long. Alright, we're running a 48 pilot. See if it's clear. Oh yeah, she's clogged. That would be the reason. Really clogged. So I'm pretty sure that was the reason. It came unclogged and I blew through it, but pretty sure the pilot jet was the reason it was not starting. Main jet was clear. Yeah, everything's looking really good in here. Let's see what the float looks like. Float needle. Needle's nice and rubbery at the tip yet. Float, no gas in the float. Wow, everything looks really good. What is the air screw at? We're at 1, 2, about 2.5 turns out on the air screw. So that's right where we're supposed to be with that. looks good. So we'll just quick blow this out. And then use some carb clean on it, and we should be good to go. All right, so carburetor's back on, the whole bike is back together. Really all that we found with the carburetor was the clogged pilot jet. So let's see, I didn't change anything else besides the pilot jet. Let's see if it starts up. All right, no go. What is going on with this thing? Let's try a different plug next. Maybe it's a fall plug. All right, we have a new plug in there, NGK BR8ES. So the exact same plug. Let's see if it starts up now. All right, that is really strange. We're gonna try putting gas directly down the spark plug hole and just see what happens. I don't know, the plug was wet though when I took it out. Something is going on. All right, we've got gas directly down the spark plug hole. All right, no go. Something weird's going on. Don't know what it is. We might have to check compression. All right, let's get a compression tester in there. This is really weird. It feels like it has good compression. All right, you guys keep an eye on that. I'll kick it over, we're doing throttle open. See what we get here. I already had 100 good kicks. Already almost 150. Almost at 200. Yeah, we definitely have compression. 194 about. So definitely plenty of compression. That's not the problem. All right, checking the carburetor again. I saw that the slide was like really far up. I don't know if it had idling issues or what in the past, but maybe that's why it's not starting. So what we're gonna do is try to lower it. So let's zoom in there. And I usually like my bikes, we're gonna go up at the top by the throttle, try to lower this down. They had it way, way out. So I'm guessing the pilot was clogged and they tried to make it idle by adjusting it right there. So we're going to keep it right there. Then we'll try starting it up like that. All right, check this out. Now you can hear the slide hitting in the carburetor. So it's bottoming out. Now we can adjust it how we like it if we can get it to start up. Sounds really good. Alright, so it was the slide adjustment in the carburetor was adjusted wrong the whole time. So that was the problem. See, even with it adjusted, you can't feel it bottoming out. So I thought it was fine, but it was just adjusted wrong. So that's something you can easily overlook. So I'm glad we checked that again, because I would have been stumped on this one. So yeah, and then we almost have 200 pounds of compression, so this thing must have a fresh rebuild on it. That's really, really high compression. All right, let's do a quick oil change on this thing. See what the oil looks like. There's the drain plug right there. So let's get that out. Oh man. Need the breaker bar. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty black. Definitely needed to be changed. No metallic flakes yet, so far so good. All right, we've got 750 milliliters going in. You can see right there in the case. So we are going to be using 10W40 wet clutch oil. This stuff, it's like $8 a quart. All right, oil change is done. All right, oil looks pretty good. No metallic flakes, so transmission's probably fine. Looks great. All right, just wiped down the plastics, and it turned out really nice, actually. Looking pretty clean. Pretty nice bike for 1,200 bucks. And now it runs. And it was a pretty easy fix. I think it would have ran if we just adjusted that idle. I think that was the whole problem. Because the carb wasn't really that dirty. Spark plug was fine. 1,200 bucks for basically a running bike. Just had one tiny problem, which was really simple. So definitely got a great deal on this. Check the chain, that looks good before we take it for the first ride. Tires are pumped up. Cool. So this thing is all ready for the first ride. Let's go load her up, take it to the land, go rip this thing. All right, made it out to the land. We got the 1997 YZ250 here. Gonna go rip it today. See how she goes. Wide open field. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, nothing beats that smell. Oh man, that is smelling really good. Sounding great, idling perfectly. Bike sits up pretty high. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, this bike rips. That is fun. That has a lot of power. It sits up really high though. I don't know if the suspension's a little bit different. This bike is scary fast. Got a little air there. Oh, that's fun. Backfired. That's not good. Let's put the bike right in here. Alright, should we go up in the stand over here? Let's see what we can see. We'll have to sit out here one night, see if we can see any deer up here. Ooh, this ladder is a little janky. That's pretty high up. I hate heights. That's pretty rock solid on there. Oh yeah, you can see quite a bit. Over here, what I'd like to do is build a little cabin back here. That'd be fun. Once I get a skid steer, which I just missed out on one, that was really nice. For a really good deal. The guy sold it on me right when I was about to pick it up, which really sucked. It's like, oh, somebody's coming for it. I was like, what the heck? So I'd like to, I think these support systems are fine, but the whole thing has to come off, and then I'm gonna rebuild this thing. Maybe make like a little garage underneath here for quads and stuff to go into. Get some heaters going in there for winter. But yeah, that definitely needs to come down. Ooh, there's a rock. A couple of big ones. Woohoo! Well guys, first ride on this thing was crazy. Runs perfectly. Nothing wrong with the bike at all for $1,200. So that was a very, very nice surprise. It ended up being the throttle was pulled too far. So the slide in the carburetor was too far up. And that's why I wouldn't start, which is insane. That was the only problem. And then the pilot jet was clogged just a little bit, where I don't even think that was affecting it that much. So yeah, the 1997 Yamaha YZ250 is done. This is it. I might get a graphics kit for it. I think that'll make it look a lot better. But man, she rips pretty good. I'm happy with this one. So thanks for watching guys. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for the next video. And until next time, we are out.